Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's a Friday again. And we're switching sides again.
Yeah. I saw this weekend coming up, March 18th to 21st, and I was like, March 18th to 21st?
I know, it's crazy.
What?
Crazy.
How did that happen?
Also, thanks to Be Yoga
Yes.
for sponsoring our classes this month and for our giveaway. Please check them out if you haven't yet. And we have links in our bio.
Yep.
15% off if you need any new props or mats at home.
Mm-hmm.
They have really nice throws and blankets and that kind of stuff as well. So check them out.
It's always nice to get a refresh when you're able to.
I always feel a little more excited about my practice when I have new props.
That's fair.
Or just new anything really at this moment. This is the only novelty of my life.
It's a nice little treat. It's a nice little treat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although I understand, there are many yogis as well that are quite connected to their mat. They feel I can't get rid of it. I've had it since I started practice, and I get that that's very heartfelt and nostalgic, but letting go is a good thing sometimes. If I can just say, the smell of certain yoga mats when we used to all practice together.
Well, it's not even that. Sometimes I
Much
just need
love,
to clean it. But the good thing about these mats is that they are naturally antibacterial. So
Yes.
we actually don't have to, even
Naturally,
if you
and
get
also-
really sweaty.
So the rubber themselves, that's antibacterial, and actually in between the layers, the foam that they actually have it's like a disinfectant.
Yeah. So sometimes if this mat if you put a lot of water on it, it
Yeah.
actually gets a little bubbly.
It'll get suds because actually the
suds.
disinfectant
It's
from
crazy.
inside the foam
Pretty cool.
is trying to keep everything clean. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. We used to have to clean our mats all the time before when we used to use a different brand.
100%.
And now it's when's the last time we cleaned our mat? 2 months ago?
We wipe it down. That's it. If
Well,
that.
we're not that nasty, trust me. But these mats are really
Wow. Okay. Well, on that note, let's get started.
Let's just end it on that. We're not that nasty.
Oh boy. Starting in a comfortable seated position, sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Just following the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Just letting that be comfortable and easy. Start to send your attention down to your foundation. So whatever bits of the body are touching the floor. It might be your shins and the tops of the feet, your knees. Could be your sit bones, parts of your thighs, the edges of your ankles, your pinky toe. Just becoming more and more aware of that stable foundation. The feeling of being supported by the ground underneath. From that stability, begin to make your way up through the legs to your low back, mid back, and upper back. Are you aware of the spine leaning heavily to the left or the right, forward or back. Could you try to stack your spine in a neutral way on top of your tailbone? So it might feel like you're sitting up taller. Could just feel like you're leaning a little less to the left or the right. Notice as you bring attention to the stacking of the spine, the feeling in your shoulders and your neck. A lengthening and expansion. Already starting to create space. And travel up the neck all the way to the crown of the head. So that you're really aware of the crown of the head. Feeling it reach up towards the ceiling. Maybe being aware of sensation of your hair, your scalp. Maybe there's a subtle awareness of the empty space above your head. See if you can feel awareness moving in waves, going from your foundation all the way up to the crown of your head. So that subtle awareness might become a bit more intense. Before we bring any movement to the body, we're still really body aware. Place the left hand over the heart, right hand over the belly. As you take these next few cycles of breath, find a bit more expansion with the inhales. Contraction with the exhales. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling to contract. Last time, inhale, fill all the way up. Open your mouth, side out. Palms connect in prayer, heart center, thumbs rest into the sternum. Beginning to the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Bow your head. Blink your eyes open.
All right, let's come to a standing position.
Cool.
Feet hip width, parallel, grounding into all four corners of your feet. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your left arm by your side, reach your right arm over to the left, pressing your hips gently over to the right, and then feeling the space you want to create in the side body. At the same time, try to take some of the back bending out, so you want to draw the belly in, slight engagement of the core, especially the lower abdomen. Take another breath in, reach a little further over to the left, And then have your right shoulder and your left thigh get a little closer together as you start to round your spine. Bring your right shoulder towards your left knee. So you're folding over towards the left side of your legs, of your mat. Taking a pause here. Maybe your fingertips just dangle. Maybe you add a bend to your knees. Take a really deep breath into the side of your right body and your lower back. And as you exhale, bring your arms through center. So again, your arms might be dangling. You might be walking your fingertips or your palms. Let your head relax. Your gaze should naturally go towards the back of your mat between your legs. Take a deep breath in. And then on a long exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. Breathing here. And then start to make your left hand a little lighter. So leading with your left shoulder blade as you lift up. Reaching over to the right side so you come back into a side bend. Breathing into the left side body, sending your hips over to the left. And then as you inhale next, both arms reach up. Exhale, we'll fold forward, hinge from the hips, draw the navel in. Coming to a halfway lift, inhale, back strong. When you exhale, place your hands down. We'll step or walk the feet back, come to a plank position, and feel the weight in your hands. Maybe try to draw a little circular motions here in your plank, so you're feeling how the weight shifts. Just being mindful of any sensations in the wrists and your palms. Switch directions, draw the circles the other way. And then coming back through center, you're going to lower your knees down. Inhale, belly down, chest forward, arch your spine into your cow pose. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, your tailbone, pushing your spine up. And again, breathe in, belly down, chest forward. Exhale, rounding your spine. Separate your shoulder blades. Really work on actively pushing your spine up. Again, breathe in. And exhale. All right, coming to a neutral spine. I want you to slowly lift your right leg back. So right leg is lifted. And notice if you're letting your chest start to sink down, you're twisting your shoulders or your hips, keep your shoulders square. Separate your shoulder blades so you're feeling strong in the arms. We're going to start to lift the left arm forward. Good, and take an inhale. When you exhale, left elbow and the right knee starts to connect underneath your chest, your belly, and then inhale, extend the arms. Try to make your right hand feel light, like you're not sinking all the weight there. Exhale, elbow and the knee comes together. Again, breathe in. Exhale, elbow and knee comes together. Inhale, extend. Good, exhale, left hand comes down, right leg stays lifted. Bend your right knee. Try to point the right toes to the ceiling and push your foot up. So feeling the back of your right leg. Try not to let your belly push down too much into a cow pose. Pull your belly in so you're isolating your glute muscle. Take another inhale. Now tuck your left toes. When you exhale, lift the left knee. So right leg is lifted. Keep the right knee bent. Push your right foot to the left side. So you're now opening the front of the right hip, your right thigh. Squeeze the right heel towards your bum. So really bending that right knee. Take another inhale. And exhale, simply release your right foot onto the mat. Breathe into plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Come into a few rounds of cobra. Toes are untucked. Push into the tops of your feet. Inhale, draw your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Exhale, coming back down. Again, breathe in, shoulders pull back. Open the front body. Press your legs down. Exhale, lower. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out, release. Come into tabletop on your inhale. Melt your hips back into a child's pose on the exhale. Next time you breathe in, slide your palms in as you slowly sit up. And bring your legs together. You can have your right hand outside your left thigh, left arm behind you. Put your fingertips on the mat, twist to the left. You can also have your left hand try to reach for your right foot or even towards your right hip. Pull your left shoulder back, lengthen your spine. Maybe even turning your head as far as it can go to look towards the space behind you. Take another inhale. When you exhale, coming back through center, unwinding the spine, bring your hands forward, and then walk them further forward so you can bring your elbows and forearms down. So keeping your elbows and forearms shoulder width apart and parallel, so you can try by grabbing opposite elbows. That will ensure that your elbows aren't too wide or too close together. Keep them there and push into the forearms, tuck your toes, lift the knees, let your head relax. Come into dolphin. So usually dolphin's a little more uncomfortable. Lifting your bum up, you might have your knees bent. You might feel like you really can't press your heels down into the mat. Feel your shoulders super strong here as you dig your elbows into the ground. Take another inhale. Long breath out. Then bring your knees back down lightly. Look at your hands. Push into both hands. Hug the elbows inwards as if you're holding a block between the elbows. Lift both forearms up at the same time. Go ahead. Maybe hands can separate a little more if you like. Come back to your down dog. Breathe here. When you inhale, start to look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, hop, bring your feet towards the top of your mat. Coming to a halfway lift, inhale. And full forward, exhale. Stretch all the way up, breathe in. Feet hip width, right hand by your side. Left arm stays lifted, reach over to the right side. Breathe. Send your hips over to the left. Create space in that side body. Take another inhale. And when you exhale, left shoulder, right leg gets a little bit more intimate as you bring your torso down over towards the right side. Maybe your arms kind of dangle, or you can have fingertips or palms downwards, but you're in a twisted forward fold. Breathe here. Breathe into the low back, so take a really deep inhale through the nose. When you exhale, let your arms come through center, let your chest and your spine come through center. Again, just hanging the spine, so we're decompressing the back. Again, take a deep breath into your low back. And as you exhale, bring your arms over to the left side. On your next inhale, lead with your right shoulder blade as you slowly come up. And coming back to the side bend, nice and tall, sending hips over to the right, reaching over to the left. No strain to the neck. You can look up, forward, or down, depending on how the neck feels. And on your next inhale, come back through center. Exhale, full forward hinge from the hips. Halfway lift, breathe in. And breathe out, place your hands down, send the legs to the back of your mat, hold your plank here. So feel free to just hold, strong arms, separate your shoulder blades, or you can do a chaturanga. So on the exhale, you can lower the knees, hug the elbows in as you come down halfway, push back to plank when you breathe in, maybe another chaturanga, or you're holding plank. Feel free to use the knees, push back up, and maybe one more. Hug the belly in, keep the core strong, push back up, and then we'll lower the knees down. Good. Ground into your hands. Inhale, belly down, chest forward, back muscles engage. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, rounding your spine. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, neutralize your spine. Send your left leg straight back. So left leg is lifted in the air, and then really separate your shoulder blades first so that you're not sinking to the ground. Start to reach your right arm forward. So you know that you're starting to relax your core, the body. If your left wrist, left palm starts to feel really heavy and you're melting to the ground. So let's take another inhale. When you exhale, right elbow, left knee, bring it under your chest, touch. Inhale, extend. Again, exhale, squeeze the center line of the body in. Inhale, extend. One more time, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right hand comes down. And then tuck the right toes, left leg stays lifted. Bend the left knee, point the left foot towards the ceiling, and then push the foot up. Notice again, if you press your belly down, kind of like a little cheetah in order to bring the leg up a little higher. Keep your core strong, take another breath in. Right toes tuck, lift the right knee, push your left foot to the right side as you squeeze the heel towards your bum. Good. So in your three-legged dog, you're opening up that left side body, front of the left hip, your thigh. Take another inhale, hands are strong, and exhale, left foot comes down. Breathe in. Feel free to sigh that breath out. And then inhale, come to plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Good. Sweep your arms back. And then moving in slow motion so you're not popping up quickly. When you inhale, just lifting everything that you can off the mat. Nice and slow. Exhale, gently come back down. Just tap your mat. And then again, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, coming down. One more inhale, lift up. Stay up here. Okay, lift your legs a little higher. Lift your chest a little higher. Good, lift your arms a little higher. Take another inhale. And when you exhale, lower just the legs. Bend your elbows, place your palms next to your chest. Hug your belly in, strong core, push into your hands and knees. And then melt your hips back into a child's pose. Breathe. On your next inhale, sit up, sliding your palms in. Left hand over to the right leg, right hand behind you, or hold your left foot or towards your left hip. Look towards the back. Puff the chest up a little and draw your right shoulder back a little more. Actively finding this twist, not just relying on position of your hands and pushing into your arms, but that activation of the entire back body. Squeeze your right shoulder blade in a little more. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, return through center. All right, bring your hands down, walk them forward, bring your elbows and forearms down, check that they're shoulder width apart. Come back to our dolphin, tuck your toes, lift the knees, let your head relax. Try to bring your head through the upper arm so your head comes closer towards your feet. So you're getting a stretch in your shoulders, pressing firmly into the hands. And then take an inhale here. Now, when you exhale, I want you to look at your hands. Push into the palms. This might not work out really smoothly. See if you can hug both elbows in, lift both forearms up at the same time. That might not happen. You might need to bring your knees down in order to lift the forearms. All right, come to your down dog. So you might adjust your hands and your feet a little. Take an inhale. Sigh it out. Breathe into plank pose. Chaturanga on the exhale. Use your knees if you need. You can come all the way down into a cobra or lift your chest forward into an up dog. Good. And when you breathe out, send the hips up, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. From your down dog, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop lightly to the top of your mat. Coming to a halfway lift, breathe in. Full forward, breathe out. Lift the arms all the way up, inhale. Exhale, bring your arms into cactus. All right, so in cactus, your legs are together. We're gonna bend our knees, come into a chair pose. All right, so pull your elbows back a little more so you're feeling the back muscles work, your shoulder blades squeeze together, your rhomboids. Try to lift your chest forward, sticking your bum back. Take another inhale, squeeze your legs together. Don't change your legs. When you exhale, twist your chest to the right side. Good, so there's a tendency to turn the knees as well. Keep your knees pointing forward as you position your chest to the right side. Sit maybe a little lower, but try to keep your toes light so you're sitting your bum back. When you inhale, come through center, arms behind you, interlace, squeeze your shoulder blades, puff your chest forward for a moment. Exhale, fold forward, lift your bum up. Relax your head. Try to squeeze the heel of your palms together. Good. Releasing your hands. When you inhale, next halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Lift all the way up, breathe in. Breathe out, cactus your arms. And then sit back into your chair again. Draw the navel in, chest forward, elbows back. Keep your knees where they are. When you exhale, twist to the left side, not changing the legs. Good, breathe. Hugging the legs in. So again, you're just twisting using the strength of your core. When you inhale, come through center, arms behind you, interlace the hands, fold forward. Breathe through the nose. Sigh that breath out. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. When you exhale, hands come down. Keep your right foot there. Step your left foot all the way back. Lower the left knee down. Your left hand stays on the mat. Reach your right arm up. Come into a twist. Good. So keep your back knee on the mat. And then I want you to try to stand. So lift your torso up. Keeping the lines and have your left arm reaching forward, right arm reaching back. Front knee stays bent. Bring your right hand to the right hip. Lift your left arm to the sky. Right hand to the right hip. Left arm to the sky. Push your hips forward. Left arm reaching back a little more. Breathe. So again, you're stretching out the front line on the left side of your body. And then when you exhale, bring your left elbow outside your right thigh. Come into a prayer twist. Feel free to lift the back knee once you're stable. You can look up, you can look forward, you can look down. Take another inhale. And exhale, unwind your twist, bring your hands down. Step your left foot forward to meet the right. Breathe in, halfway lift, deep breath. Full forward, exhale. We'll stretch all the way up again. Strong back as you lift up. Full forward, exhale. Draw the navel in, ground into your feet. Halfway lift, breathe in, back strong. And then place your hands down, right foot steps all the way back. Right knee comes down, right hand stays, left arm lifts up. Good. So not relying on that right hand. Use your core, slowly float your chest, your torso up, right hand reaching forward, left arm back. Good. Keeping that twist, left hand to your left hip. Push your hips forward, right arm reaching up and back. So feeling the stretch in the front of your right belly, right side of your belly, front of your thigh. Breathe. Exhale, right elbow outside your left thigh. Palms can come to prayer. Twisting here. And again, once you're stable, you're welcome to lift the back knee. Breathe. And then nice and slow, unwind your twist, stepping your right foot forward to meet the left. Breathe in, halfway lift. Full forward, exhale. Let's stretch all the way up again. Breathe in, tall spine. Fold, exhale. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. Toes turn outwards as much as you need. Come into a squat. So Malasana. Good. More important that you have your heels down. So if you're sinking your hips really low, but the heels are lifted, lift your bum a little until the heels come down. And then that way you can get a stretch in your calves, your ankles. Shoulders down, lift the chest. Take one more breath here. Long inhale. Long exhale. I want you to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, reach your right arm forward. Bringing your right arm inside your right thigh. Sweep your left arm up in the opposite direction, turning your chest open to the left. And then feel like you're trying to bring your arms behind you, but without turning the hands, you're just squeezing your shoulder blades together. So again, back is strong. And then coming back through center. Then hands come down. Let's release the legs for a moment. Lift your bum up, shake out the legs, sway the hips. Feel the blood come back into your knees, your ankles. And then one more time, we're gonna come back to the squat. Palms can be in prayer. All right, so inhale, left arm up. Left arm forward. As you exhale, bring it inside your left knee. Reach your right arm up. Good. And try to imagine bringing your arms closer together behind you. So you're engaging those back muscles. Opening the front of the chest, help improve our posture. Rounding and hinging of the shoulders. Good. Exhale, release both hands down. Lift the bum up, shake out the legs. One more time. Good. From here, come back to the squat. You might bring the hands behind you as you sit. Shake out the legs. You're gonna lie all the way down onto your mat. Stretch your arms overhead. Take a breath in. Sigh that breath out. Maybe arms can just rest overhead with a bend in the elbows. You can also allow the arms to rest by your side or on the belly. Close your eyes. Let the legs relax. Imagine and feel your body melting into the ground. Bringing small movements back into the body as you start to move your limbs again, your spine, your neck. Take your time, you can stretch. And we're going to come back to a seated position so you can bend the knees, rock yourself up or roll to one side. Tall spine. Take a moment here, reconnecting with your breath, your body. Noticing the effects of just a short amount of time of movement, of deep breathing. We will close the practice with a sound of Om. Connect your palms. Take a deep breath in. Om. Bow your head. Always thank yourself for making time for your practice, and we thank you for joining us, practicing with us. Hope you're able to find some peace, love, and gratitude on your mat. Take that with you into your weekend. Share it with everyone you interact with. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. It looks like it'll be a nice sunny day. I'm going to put the plants by the window so they can get some more sun. It's constant moving of plants in this room. It drives Jonathan insane. But it's also supposedly pretty nice this weekend, so hope you enjoy some sunshine, but safely, and try not to go to any really crowded places.
I know it's tempting with the weather getting nicer.
Just sit in the backyard.
It's tempting, I know.
So thank you, Dee. Thank you, K-Star. thank you, Ava, Abracadabra, Claudia, and of course, thank you, B Yoga, for sponsoring us. And then on the other side it says "Be inspired," which is
except they say it backwards, but
yeah. Well, you know, you can read backwards, right? Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Vanessa, Natasha. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. I'm gonna grab the grumpy dog.
What a grump.
Just like my security blanket.
Yeah, your security blanket? Okay.
Thanks, Julia. Effie, thank you. Cindy, Sharon, thanks. Savannah, happy weekend. Yeah, Abby's.
If you're looking for a yin practice, we will be teaching a 1 hour yin class this evening on our Zoom. So if you're looking for that information, go to our link in bio and you can sign up for that class. $10 drop-in, $45 for unlimited for the month.
Yeah. Thanks. Hi, Fiona. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Yeah. I have to study. I have two finals next week. So I'll be indoors.
I'll force you to take a break. No problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Awkward silence. I don't know.
I'll just feel this. Dangle a bubble tea in front of her and then guide her outside. Bubble tea, come on. Let's go. Come on.
Whatever. I don't like bubble tea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. And Abby isn't grumpy. All right. Time to get out there and walk the dog. Ooh, and actually, if you're looking for some classes with multiple teachers, Queenie and I also teach at Afterglow on their Zoom every Tuesday and Friday
mornings.
So if you can support your local studio in some way by taking their Zoom classes, buying their merchandise, please go ahead and do that. It's going to be very helpful for those studios that are doing their best to survive all of these consecutive lockdowns. Yeah. So go support your local yoga studios, your local shops, all that good stuff. Much love to you all.
No weird tangents this morning.
Stay well, be well, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.